Reverend Professor Emmanuel Asante is the chairman of the National Peace Council. He joins us on the telephone and to look at the happenings in Ghana in the wake of what's happening as we speak at the moment. Now, Reverend, I thank you so much for your time. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Good morning, sir.
Great. Now, what does the Peace Council make of the happenings as we speak at the moment after the press conference by the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, which you called for earlier on yesterday, that press conference, that the silence was going to breed some suspicion and speculation? She has come out to speak, and eventually the reaction from Nana Addo and the General Secretary of the NDC, Johnson Esiedun Ketia.
Yes, I think it's a step in the right direction. We should listen to what these leaders have said. We should give the EC time to really come out. I'm very sure, I'm in the known that the EC will speak this afternoon and let us know where they are at. You yourself, and some of your media people have been to the collation room at EC, and you have seen how the political party representatives are seriously working, even though at a slow pace, because they're looking at manual things from that perspective and trying to agree on a number of issues. I don't think that this calls for any kind of agitation and uneasiness on our part. We should trust the system. No matter what happens, the truth, what has happened, the people's vote and whatever they have done will count. I know that there are counterclaims, but at the end of the day, we need not listen to what people are saying. We need to listen to what is what we have in terms of the votes that have come in and have been certified, the parliamentary ones at the constitutional level. The presidential one, we yet to really get the full details. In the meantime, whatever we have is provisional. But I believe that the EC will come forth. So let us remain calm, exercise patience, let them work within the 72 hours that they are mandated, to work on and declare the results.
But Most Reverend, you can say of a certainty that you're sure the Electoral Commission would come out this afternoon, per the information that you have?
I'm not saying that they are coming out to declare, but I'm saying that the chair will speak to us this afternoon.
Okay, they will address a press conference this afternoon?
Yes.
Okay. But then yesterday when she addressed the press, she raised concerns about a suspicion of their electronic transfer mode being compromised, and also they had issues with some of the results that were coming in at a time, and as a result 90 constituencies, which the EC itself were told now 170 as we speak, the party's representatives there have refused to sign the confirmation sheets because they're also waiting for confirmation from their agents on the ground. Has there been any development to this per your own monitoring?
As far as I'm concerned, I know that the party representatives are looking at these things carefully and weighing it, but I think they will find a solution to it. I cannot give you the latest information because I haven't been there to find out, but I know that they are there seriously working on these things, the 170 that they have and all that. But I really, let me say that from our perspective, we need to exercise patience. We need to allow the EC to do the work that they are doing. The parties are involved there. I have been to the collation room together with members of the Peace Council. We have seen the work that they are doing there. We didn't see anything untoward, even though things are slow. We wish that things will speed up and that information coming from the various centers will be forthcoming speedily for them to be able to work within the 72 hours. And I have every confidence that is going to be the order of the day. Meanwhile, let us remain calm. And, we've gone through this voting process calmly. This is a very important stage that we are in. Let us not do anything to jeopardize the calmness that we have. And I don't think that anything untoward will be done so that the people's vote will count.
But while we remain calm as this, we also have big confirmation of some reports of the supporters of the NPP who have massed up at the residence of Nanado in jubilant mood. The same can be said of the NDC, the headquarters of the party. The supporters are also trooping in there. We also told of reports that the supporters of the NDC are massing up at the Elwak Sports Stadium, which you're yet to confirm. These developments, yes, you cannot stop them from being in this jubilant mood, but how do they get controlled so as not to degenerate into anything untoward?
I think the leadership of the various political parties should be up and doing in this matter. You saw that yesterday NPP supporters went to Nanado's place and the leadership spoke, and they didn't really, nothing untoward happened. I have heard the leadership of the NDC speaking and continuing to urge their people to remain calm and wait for the EC. I hope that when they gather there, they will also speak to them to try as much as possible to exercise patience. It was a joy to hear from the regions that this message has gotten to the supporters, and they are saying that they've been instructed to remain calm and wait for the EC to declare. I mean, nobody should entertain any fear. We all understand that we have a history in this country, and that history creates all sorts of mistrust and worries. But I think so far, this election is being characterized with, transparency. And I hope that towards the end, we will not mar that reputation that this election has gained.
You talk about the question of trust. How has the processes the EC employed in this election either increased or upheld that critical component of trust in this whole electoral process up until now? Well,
as far as I'm concerned, I have had the occasion to observe the IPAC, deliberating, and a lot of the issues have been brought before them. I was also privileged to be an observer when the political party flag bearers met the EC, and the EC went through the processes they have taken, all that they had, PowerPoint presentation, and the leaders asked questions, and these were cleared and all that. I think it's been transparent enough. But whatever we do, we're dealing with human institutions. There's bound to be mistakes here and there. But then you weigh, is it that much to cause us to worry? I think we can only improve on what we have done. We haven't been able to, deliver 100%, but we have not also done something that would not commend, commendation for the good things that, the system has produced. So let us exercise patience. And I will plead with the leadership of the various political parties and all stakeholders to seize the opportunity to advise that we exercise calm whilst our political leaders and the EC work on this. Political representatives are there. I mean, if you care to go to the collating room at EC, you will see all of them quietly working amicably. We would have wished that it would be more, it will come out faster than we're doing, but they have to do it painstakingly, and so we shouldn't worry too much about it. I'm sure that's what we are all yearning for, that is the declaration of the results will be forthcoming.
Reverend, thank you very much for your time this morning, and I wish you well. Grateful. Reverend Professor Emmanuel Asante. He's a chairman of the National Peace Council. There is part of also an observation team that is also monitoring